Just going through the glute dominant variation on the glute ham raise unit. Now, there's a couple of keys that'll make this more glute dominant. First is to allow the knees to be a little bit soft, just a little bit of bend at the knees. It's going to enable us to bend more at the hip and thus allow the glutes to contribute a little bit more. The other thing we can do is we can just rotate the feet to point slightly outwards on the apparatus. And that's, again, just going to leverage the glutes a little bit more, takes the hamstrings out of it a little bit further. So setup is usually going to be a little bit shorter than what we would do for a hamstring dominant variation, because we are going to have the knees bent in this one. So from this position, get the feet in, rotate so that the toes are turned out a little bit and the heels are in, relatively close if we can. Allow the knees to bend a little bit, and then sinking, keeping that back nice and straight and driving forward with the hips. Now, I've set that up a little bit too short for myself, because it's pressing quite far down my thighs rather than against the front of my hips. So I want it to be enough that I can still get over the front of it, but I don't want to have to bend my knees so much to get to it. So relatively straight, but soft knees, toes turned out, sinking down, stretch of the glute, there it is, and pressing the hips forward. Now, as we want to increase load with this one, we can then just take a plate, hug it to our chest, and press those hips through. Sink to stretch and press the hips forward.